Pardon? Sorry?
No, Ali.
Any no doubts in IP addressing? Okay, we'll start today subnetting. What is the requirement for subnetting? Actually, we have a large network. Okay, it's complex network. There, the complex network, whichever we have, like they are connected, like those are end devices, like hosts. Those are connected. Okay. If I want to assign it two different subnets, I have a one network like this one. I do have one network 192.168 dot and 1.0/24, and this subnet, like I'll write like 255.255.255.0. CADR value is for this /24. You can say as a slash value. The slash value is like slash value 24. Apart from that, we'll call it as a slash value, or we'll call it a CIDR, classless interdomain routing. Classless interdomain routing, we'll call it as. Okay. If you whenever we are discussing subnetting, there will use a subnet mask, and that subnet mask, apart from that, we'll call it as a slash value, that is our CADR value, classless interdomain routing. In networking language, we'll call it as a CADR. Okay, fine. In this subnet, I have to distribute, like a router will work as a two different now networks. I hope everyone knows that. But I do have only one network here, one slash value here. So I should have to distribute here. In this LAN connectivity, 100 users are there, and this LAN connectivity, 100 users are there. Otherwise, you can assume like a only one building, you have there 100 user. You should have, you plan to do a VLSM, uh, their variable length subnet mask. Then the manager told to you, give 100 user for the one subnet mask and 100 subnet mask for the one subnet mask, because of you have a large network here. Okay, it's a class C value. Okay, how you will do that time? We have concept like 192.168.1 dot some you will give the values starting the network start from 0. I'll explain everything. Just I'm giving as a brief introduction for slash value. It like slash value is 25. How we'll get, we'll discuss. Just be patient. Okay. uh, we'll discuss, and that it is a network. This value is network value, and last range of this value is like 192.168.1.128. This is the last value of this range, and subnet mask is this one. How we will get, we'll discuss now. Now this is the one range of this. In this range, this is the network, and this one is the broadcast of this network. We cannot assign these two values to end users. In between, whichever IP address is there, 192.168.1.1 and like /25, and the value will be same, and like 2, like it will be moved, it will be moved like there 1 10 100. After then also will get value 100 dot 100 slash 24 slash 24 and up to 127. This is the last host bit. Will sorry, this is not a 24, top one 25 actually. Subnet CIDR value is 25. How we are getting, we'll discuss, but this is the one network of this portion, and apart from that we have another network like 192.168.1 dot after then 128 128. Two values are minus 126 networks you will get. Fine, no doubt. And the first network bit is 129. It will be start and slash value is 25. And same thing, it will move up to 192.168.1 dot 1, sorry, 255, the last broadcast value, and 25 is the subnet mask CIDR value. In between we'll get here we got a see here 120, 130 and 131 up to it will be more 254. This range will get. Our requirement is I need a 100 host. Okay, 100 host IP addresses. There I got 128. Means still 28 hosts are waste. We'll discuss in later on that IPs also, but scalability purpose, if any new user will come, those person will use those IP addresses. Now for we have 100 users, we will assign up to 100 PCs. This in a earlier we have a only single network, but it's a class it's a class. Whenever you are discussing the class full means class full IP addresses lab slash 24 slash 16 slash 8. These values, these are the fixed values. What we did in this fixed value, we did a subnetting. In that subnetting, we assign one LAN for this. We have a we don't want to wastage our IP addresses. Okay, so here one of the IP address. Likewise, we did. These are basic. These are requirement of subnetting and the concept of this word. How we'll get subnetting? How we'll do subnetting? That is the method. Which method I will discuss now. Up to here, any doubts? Guys, I'm repeating again. We got a one IP address, one network. In that network, I have a 255 host IP, valid host IP addresses I have. In that IP addresses, my requirement is like 100 users for the one side and 100 users for the other LAN. Because of I got a one IP address only. In real time, in your organizations, they have a multiple branches and multiple users. Okay, that is the reason whichever IP addresses are there, they don't want to waste those IP addresses. Okay, that is the reason there we have a concept like subnetting. And if you want, here you got a two subnet only, one subnet for here, one subnet for here. If you want more also, you can do it. If you want four subnet also, if you want a four subnet also, this is the only we did two portions only, 0 to Its range is 127 last range and 128 to, sorry, here I did mistake. Actually 127 is the last IP and 255 and here is the 288 values. This much, and here we have IP addresses 126 IP addresses, and here we have a valid IP addresses 126. If you want 4 blocks also, you can do it. If you want 4 blocks also, even if you want 8 blocks also, likewise. 8 subnets, it means here we have a 2 subnets, here we have 8 subnets. In the, it means one LAN connectivity and other LAN connectivity. And how many subnets you require, you can, it is possible with the help of subnetting. Now ask, someone is asking something. Guys, everything is clear up to here, subnetting requirement?
Yeah.
Can anyone tell me the what is the requirement for the subnetting?
Like wastage of IPs and like broadcast.
Okay.
Uses of like IP addresses.
The value is
And the
one
limited, we have like limited IP addresses,
is
and in that we need to use the correct like for the sub what they call for the broadcasting also we can use, right? This one subnetting. After this one to this one, we can broadcast. We don't want to broadcast for everything.
what is broadcasting, Shashidhar? What is a broadcasting?
So sending to all like 255.255.255. But by
Good.
using the subcasting, we can reduce the broadcasting limit, right? That's what I'm saying.
See, broadcasting concept is different. The broadcasting in the sense, whichever information is there, if you have multiple devices,
Maybe
the,
the subnet. I'm sorry. Like
the,
if we
the
can reduce the subnet and yeah,
whichever
I'm sorry.
information switch one got, the switch will, what it will do, send to everyone that information.
Yeah,
Send that packets or frames to every switch. That is the broadcast. In that broadcast means whichever I told you, the broadcast IP address is there. In this range, in this valid IP addresses, if that's that connectivity within a LAN, here we have a, you can assume like 100 user is there, 100 IP addresses, whichever information is there, with the help of broadcast IP address, it will be broadcast the information. This with this broadcast IP address, that is a useful for it.
yeah. I mean like I mismatched the name. Like I thought to say like subnet.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Go through this. Just go through this. The subnetting concept. Subnetting involves dividing a large IP network into smaller, more manageable subnetworks, optimizing IP addresses, allocation, whichever. Okay. It is a technique to divide large complex network into multiple subnetworks. What we discuss here, large complex network. Apart from that, here we have a class C value, but if you have here class A also, like 10 dot 1 dot 1 dot 1 dot slash 8 value is there in the subnet mask is 255 255. You can do it here also. With subnetting you can assign 1000 IP addresses for the 1000 IP addresses for the one branch, 1000 IP addresses for the one branch, and 1000 IP addresses for the one branch. What I'm doing here, 1000 IP addresses for the one branch. Likewise, okay. Likewise, the subnet mask is in here only we have a network portion is only one. These all are host portions. These all are host portions. Here you have a up to 1 crore, like 27 lakhs, 27 77,000 something IP address you will get. XXX. This many IP addresses you will get. But if you want for in this subnet, if you want for 1 lakh user for the one subnet, one LAN, and 1 lakh IP addresses for the one network, you can possible it with the help of /8 value. If you want class B range also is there. There we have a 255 and 255 0.0. Here you have a two host bits. This one is a host bit and this one is a host bit. You, what it is does that mean? Host bit means you can assign these values to end user. But in class C, you have only one host bit. Only one host bit here. You can assign here up to only 255 users only. 255 valid or users only. And that minus 254 users only. Up to 254 users only. But in class C, class B, class A, we have likewise, we can assign the networks. Divide big network into smaller networks. This is a big network. We can divide into smaller networks, whichever based on our requirement to reduce the wastage of IP addresses. We know how we are using this to we are reducing the wastage of IP addresses. Subnet mask divide into two parts like network ID and host ID. This is the network ID and this one is your host ID. Here your host ID is this one and network ID is this one. In this network ID, you cannot give to end users. You cannot assign to end users. No, not possible. Just you can assign this portion only. Whichever host portion is there, in that portion only, you can assign the IP addresses. Good. See, if you want, the requirement is you have a one requirement like you need a the requirement is 100 users. Yeah, what we discuss here, and you have IP address like one of IP address like one the class C IP range, that is 1.0/24. This range you have. Now leave it that value also because see the It's a class C IP address. Here, everyone know, here we have these three are the which bits we call it as which bits? Anyone?
Network.
Good. These all are the network bits. For this one single is the host bit. Now, just write here. Before that, in binary also 1.1.1.1.1. Sorry, 1 2 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the bit is like subnet mask is 0.0 0. The values is right 8 right, everything everywhere. Okay. The again right here, and here we have, this is the 8-bit portion, this is the 8-bit portion, and this is the 8-bit portion, and this one is the 8-bit portion. Then only these all are 38-bit our portion. This is 8-bit, and 8-bit, totally 38 bit, 32 bit, sorry, 32 bit of portion. That is our IPv4. That is the IPv4 having 34. Now, in this range, how I say as like 255, this our range is the subnet mask is 255 here. How I told 255, 255, and why I say like 0.
Like 2 exponential, like 2 power 0, 1, 2.
Exactly. Good. Good. Power values likewise. Let's say power value. See, 2 power 2. The value is like here. Can now we'll move to here. I'll show you. The value is 2 power. All are 0 because of everything 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. That is the reason 0. Okay. But this value is like 255. How? Just calculate every value like 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 120 up to here only. Up to here only. Just place it. Just place it. You will get the value is, yeah, up to here. You will get the value is 255. The value is 255. 2 plus 4, 6. Likewise. Just place it. Okay. Understood? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. See, now what I will do? Our requirement is 100 user. We need 100 valid IP addresses. I need. So the formula is there. First of all, I need my requirement. First of all, what is my requirement is 100 users first. Then here just like if I will write like this, the range is 0. This value is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to here. Why I am taking means, see, let's assume the value is 128, where I am getting my requirement is whenever your requirement 100 pieces means the range you should have to select from in this range only. Understood? Here our range is here 128. These all are the again host bits. These all are the host bits. That is the reason I am taking as a host bit. And these all are up to this also network bit only. Once you will get, once I'll forward it, you will get the answer. Let's move forward. My requirement is like, my requirement is 100 user. So I need to take a value from these host bits. All are the host bits from this host. Host is equals to 7. Okay. Because of in this range only, I will get the 100. If I need a 50 users, I'll take in borrow 6 value. If I need a 30 users, I'll take a borrow 5 value. If I need a 10 users, then I'll take a borrow 4 value. And if I need a 6 user or 7 users, 6 users, okay, I'll take a this value. If I need a 2 users, 3 users, I'll take a this value. Okay, up to here we can take it. Got it? This is the first step. Step 1. You can also rule also. First rule. And what is my second rule? Any doubts in first rule? Guys, if you are not getting, I will repeat again. Sorry?
Can you just explain how like host is 7?
Okay, fine.
Borrowing and then get anything?
I got it. I got it. I'll explain now in different way. See, I have taken here. I'll take only one host bit only now. Play 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These all are the 0, 0, zeros. The value all are the zeros only now, because the 2 power yesterday we discussed 2 power whichever value is there, those are the zeros. Okay, I'll show you the yesterday explanation. Zero, 0, 0, 0, you will get the answer is 0. Okay, if I am taking like the value is valid values like 1 1 to the power of like here. Understood? like assume like here the values is like 1.1.1.1. Now screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now you are understanding 1, 1, 1. These all are the bits are on. 0 means off. Off. 1 means on. Okay. The value is 1, 1, 1, 1. If you place it, the value you will get 255. Okay. And if you place it, the value will get definitely 0. The value is 0. 3. Now, how will get the host bit? I need a 100 users only. How many users? I need a 100 users only. If I take a 100 user for 64, it is possible. Ravali, if I need a 100 users, if I am taking 64, there I'll get the value whichever my requirement fulfill. No, right?
No. Yeah.
That is the reason I took my requirement is 100. That is the reason I took the host bit as a here 7. 7. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I need my requirement is for 100 users. My requirement is for 100 users. That is the reason I took the barrow 7. The slash value is 7. Sorry. Now move to the second rule. What is my second rule there? Converted network bits is equals to host bits minus required host bits. Okay, total host bits minus required host bits. I'm writing here. Work bits it is equals to total required host bits. As a value, we'll call it as a this is a n. Network n is equals to whichever we are getting now value. See, total host bits, and it means the value is it's a class. Which class IP address? This one is which class IP address? Guys, this one is which class IP? Class
192 class C.
class C. Okay, class C.
C.
Okay, here how many bits we have for host? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bits we have, right?
Yes.
And here my requirement is, oh, sorry, my total host bits are 8. So 8 total host bits minus requirement. How many bits? Requirements for up to 7 is equals to, I got a 1. Answer is I need a 1 network bit. This is a rule 2 and rule 3. Once rules will be finished, you will get answer. Rule 3. total network bits equals to total network. How many total network we have? Total network. Now add it plus converted network bits, whichever we have converted just now, converted network bits plus that add on that. Understood? Converted network bits. Here 24 plus 24 is my converted total total networks and means here my total networks are like here class C, right? That is the reason my total networks are here, like total networks are here 24, and I have converted, I got the result, converted bits. This one is plus 1 is equals to the value will be 25. This is my slash value, I'll call slash value or CIDR value. I got my CIDR value. In rule 3, I got my CIDR value. Understood? Here, if you get like all are your network bit, one is host bit. These all are 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 24 and 1 8. Actually 32 bits we got. But now coming to here, the one dot up to this 255 binary, I found binary 255, this one 255 and 255, but here 1.8 bits are there, here also 8 bits are there. Now move to this bit, we have like 1 apart from that 0 0 0 0 0 7 zeros. Why? Up to here only my host bits are there, because of I got a slash value is this one. If I want to convert the subnets, I requirement is the slash value is 25. So these values are like 25 plus 7. We'll got the answer like 32 again. 32. Actual values also you got 32, and here also whenever you did subnetting, then also you got a 32 value. Guys, understood? Fine. This is only my rule 3. Now move to the rule 4. Rule 4 is my subnet. Rule 4 is my subnet. Sorry, this is the rule 4. Rule 4 is my subnets. Now, how I'll find out my subnets here? 2 to the power of n. The value, the formula is 2 to the power n is equals to I'll get where I'll get it here. Just check what we discussed here. Here, our network portion is converted network portion is 1. How? Total host bits and our requirement host bits. That I did, then I got a 1 value, that is our network value. Sorry, 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n is equals to 2 power 1 is equals to, I got 2 answer. It means I have a 2 networks. I have a 2 networks. That network, what we discuss here, one network is portion is this one, and one network portion is this one. With our formula I got till here. The set with slash value I got. And my block size also, and last final is, what is my block size? Block size is totally host bits, 2 to the power of host bit. Host in the sense, tell me anyone, what is my host bits?
7.
7. The 7. My host bits is the value is 7. 2 to the power of 7. The value is 128. And my range, finally, let's say rule 5 and rule 6 is like my range of IP addresses. My range of IP addresses, like just have given the, for example, block. What we here, the networks are 2 networks, means 0 it's starting from, and it will be a second bit like 128. One I have taken 128. I'm confused. My last bit is like 128 only. It's sure. These are my valid host. And how you will find the valid host? Just here, just give us like 2 to the power of host minus 2. One is for the network bit, other one is for the broadcast IP address. So the value is like 126. In between, you cannot use the 0, and final value is like 128. You cannot use these both values. And second range is likewise. This is for 100 users. Now my requirement is for tell me how many I will take. 50 or less value. Okay, now what we'll do in routers, real time, this is one router and this one router. In router, they will take slash value as a 30, because in this slash value, we have a four IP addresses with network and broadcast IP address. Minus 2 in that, because here what we did, host is 2 to the power of host is 2 to the power of, you will get likewise, and the value is, this is the host portion, block size, sorry, block size you will get like four IP addresses, your block. Fine. In this minus 2, you'll get 2 IP addresses. In the 2 IP addresses, for R1 part, you'll assign one end user, one in this F0 by 0, part 1, and in this F0 by 0, part 2. Whenever you will assign like the same example, 192, 2 IP addresses only will get 168, 1.1 here and 1.2 here, and no wastage here, because router required 2 and it is secure also. No wastage. Apart from that, secure also. In this router part, the point-to-point connectivity is there. In that point-to-point connectivity, only the requirement is 2 valid IP addresses only. What is the use of if one more IP address also is there, one more IP address also is there? We cannot use, right? We cannot use, because router will work only in between, in this segment, whichever segment is there, in this segment will use only one network. If other network is there, there also will use other network, because here different network, here different network. But in between the two router will use same network only, then only they will communicate. Understood? The slash value will become like 30. The slash value will become 30. Likewise, we'll configure it. So our requirement here is 2. Apart from that, you will tell whichever example you will tell, we'll take that example.
Requirement 4 also it looked like 2, because one gonna be like broadcast and
No,
one
no.
only
The requirement. If requirement is 4, that will take this range. This range will take as a this range of IP addresses. The requirement is, your requirement is 4. I'll take. The requirement is 4.
I
will
need
take
four
six.
networks.
Okay, we'll take.
But we can't use it 2 power 4, this one. The
Yeah,
exact same one, because of the subnetting, because of broadcasting and
yes,
networking issues.
broadcast and network IP address. That is the reason we need a 2 IP addresses. Exactly. Always you will do a minus 2. Otherwise, if you cannot
Exactly,
assign,
we can't
you
use.
cannot, you cannot assign the network bit and host broadcast bit also. Understood? You cannot
If we need
assign.
128 networks, we can't use 128. We need to use for 256. Lost of wastage
Yeah,
of IP.
256 IP address is not there,
Or
because
255.
255. If you
No,
like,
if you want to use 128 networks, we can't take 2 power 7. We need to go for 2 power 8.
yes,
Is that
yes.
right?
No, you see, for your part, your requirement is 128 host, right?
Yeah.
Then you have a bit like 2 to the power of 8 value. Then answer is 256, right? 256. Here minus 2 it. Minus 2. Then how much you will get? 254.
54.
There you can utilize it. In class C only, it will be work in /24. The requirement is /24 you should have to take. Then no need to do any subnetting. No need to do
Yeah.
any subnetting. The range will be fulfilled in /24 only.
No need of subnetting. Yeah.
Yeah, no need of subnetting.
Got it.
Good. Any doubts apart from that? Now we'll move to the requirement is 2. And my IP address is same like because why I'm taking, I should have to know the which value I am taking. Okay, which class I am taking. That is the reason I am taking 24. The first requirement is like what is how many hosts I do need. See here I need for the host of the value is like yeah, the host is like 2 because I need a 4 IP addresses because one for the broadcasting and one for the broadcast and one for the network. Here my n is equals to the total values of uh, uh, total host bits. Those are 8 and minus 2 for the host bits. I got the answer is like 6. My network bits are 6. Now move to the second rule. This is my rule 1. And my second rule is total network bits is equals total network. Whatever I have taken the total network, like total networks are my 24, right? Here, total networks are add my converted networks. We just now whichever we converted. Here we converted networks. Flash value, okay. Flash value add subnet you can take it 24 plus 6 because of I have taken this class C. That is the reason. The answer is 30. This is my slash value or CADR. Okay, and the subnet mask you can take like 255.255.255.252 because calculate here 252 part 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 128. Just minus it. 2 plus 1 minus 3 minus it in 253 minus 3. Then we got a 252. That value is subnet mask is likewise. The subnet mask is slash value likewise. Now it will be convert like the ranges start from 1 to likewise the 0 we can take. Now our slash value convert like 30. Understood why I took. Now how many subnets I'll get in this network? How many subnetworks? How many blocks? Just now we discussed, right? Likewise, in this box, take it as a one box. No timing, take it as one box and check it here. What is subnet? Subnets, my formula is like 2 power n. And in the sense networks is equals to
Before that, can you tell me like once, like
Two-
252, how you did 252? Like in the subnet 255.255.255.
this right?
252.
Yeah, exactly. I'll come that point. Okay, I'll come that point. And my value is like 6 because here I got a network bit is 6. That is the reason I take 6. Networks are 6. The value it will be like 2 to the power of 6. In the sense we will get 20, 64. The range is 64. Your doubt is like how we'll get 64 also.
No, not 64. I'm asking. For the
This value,
subnet
subnet.
252.
Yeah, 252. Okay, fine. Fine.
Because we
Here.
only took only 2 bits.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let's assume 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. We'll tell the value is 807, right?
3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7 zeros.
Yeah, 70. Okay, leave it. Now come from here, from starting 1. The value is 1,
2.
right?
Oh, yeah. In the
Yes.
next.
Okay. How I got in the sense 120. I calculate this because here the net 2 host bits are there, right? 2 host bits are there. Just I remove that. 2 host bits are there. Here take here vector. See, actually, if once you calculate like the value 1 to the power of 1, the value is like here, just let me discuss here. Likewise, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 2 to the power of 4, 16, 2 to the power of 3, 8, 2 to the power of 2, 4, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 1, it's 2, 2 to the power of 0, it's 1. Understood? Likewise, your value is 1. It means the value is 1. The value is 2. The value is 4. The value is for this 8. The value is for 16. The value is for 32. Sorry, guys. Are you following? Not understood. Okay.
Yes.
The value
Okay.
is for
We use like 2 bits, like 2 power 0 is 1 and 2 power 1 is 2. Total 3 bits, 255 minus 3, 252 subnet mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you place it this value, okay.
Yeah.
What we did 6. Just place it this value, and the value is from leave it minus 1 and 2. The value will be 255 minus it. In that 3, you will get this value, right? Minus 3. That's what I
Yeah.
explained.
Yeah.
Shortcut way. Now you understood?
Yes.
Fine. Take these notes also because it's useful for these subnetworks. Subnets values are like this. Whichever we got the subnet from this only. How only 2 host bits are there. 2 host bits are there because we took host bit as a 2. Requirement is 2 host bit. Okay, these are the network bits. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are the network bits. We got how total bits are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bits are there, but 2 host bits. That's at that I did minus only. That is the reason I got the 6. Okay, here if I want to subnet total subnets, just this network whichever I got 2 to the power of 6 I did, then I got this many subnets from here. This many box I will get 64, up to 64 subnets I will get. The valid IP addresses 64, you can draw like it will be 64 or more than that also, no issue. Understood. 64 boxes I got. It means 64 LAN users, 64 IP routers I can communicate. Router to router, up to 64 subnets I can give to them. The block size will be, actually block size will be 2 to the power of h. H in the sense host. How many hosts I took? 2 only here. Two only host. Here 2 only, right?
Yeah.
Then the answer is 4. We discussed my requirement is for 2 host, but I need to take a 4 IP address. Earlier I told you, right? Here, why I have taken the 4. And my range is like how much range valid IP addresses, those are things 2 to the power of h minus 2. One is network bit, one is host bit. Then I got the answer like 4 minus 2. The only 2 valid IP address I'll get. 2 valid IP addresses for one router for one and other router for other. R1 for one IP address and R2 for other IP address. Slash value I took always 30 in between routers. Understood?
Yeah.
Subnetting actually. This is a subnet. Fine. If you are okay, I will do the lab of router configuration. Tomorrow onwards, we'll start the routing. If you are okay with that, we'll start a routing concept. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll meet. Okay, fine. Better, we'll start tomorrow onwards. Routing our routing concept like static routing, dynamic routing. Before that, we'll discuss about routing. What is router and how we'll configure IP assignment. Basic lab, I will explain you tomorrow. And then we'll start static routing, then default routing, then we'll move to the dynamic routing protocols. Those
Okay.
are the interesting topics. For this subnetting, just this concept, if you know, means in your real time, whatever you are doing, there it will be helpful. How you will assign the subnettings, how will get the subnets, and everything you will get here on with the help of this subnetting or supernetting, everything. Fine.
Yeah.
Good. And then I'll stop the recording. If you have any doubts, ask.